stand-up comedy community is growing very rapidly all across Indonesia, from bigger cities like Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, to smaller cities in Java and outside of Java. We even have stand-up community in Aceh. It's one of the most vibrant scene, I guess, in Southeast Asia. We started out very recently in 2011, so it's still very new. But in Indonesia, we started out with a television talent show, and that is when it gets a bit tricky. It means that it can help the grow. It can help with the growth of stand-up comedy very rapidly now, but then it also in a way limits you because it didn't have a chance to become a subculture that it is, and it immediately become one of the mainstream in Indonesia. As the education level gets higher, as the middle class is emerging, people sort of want to be or accustomed to criticism. On the other hand, we are witnessing a new political mainstream that is driven by the rise of conservative Islam, and those department are is really hard to accept criticism, and so. Following the fall of the New Order, we are now a little bit anxious because the enemy is not very clear anymore. We are reluctant to discuss about religion, for instance, because of fear of, a protest from community groups. And comedy is subtle in its aggressiveness. So you can sort of wrap harsh criticism in a more playful way in order for it to become more acceptable. I would say I'm on the one hand proud, but also sad. So I started out in 2011. That made me the first because I started out at this talent show similar to my friends, more prominent stand-up comedians such as Ernest Prakasa, for instance, to name a few. Um, but then it makes me a bit sad as well, uh, which means that it somehow reflects badly to our performance art scene. It means that we are not very welcoming to women in art, in performance art, especially those who are speaking out. And so I would say this whole first Indonesian Muslim female stand-up comic keeps building up. I receive comments on the internet as well, same as you. There are many other Muslim comedians. Yes, in terms of timeline, I can validate myself as the first. But if you consider the first as the only, that will be sad. That we need to keep doing what we're doing, and not only doing what we're doing, but we have responsibility. We live in a world that is largely divided. 2 days ago was a serious wake-up call. A man that is famous for sexual harassment got elected as the president of the biggest country in this world. We really have not only needs to keep doing what we're doing, but we are responsible to continue doing what I'm doing, what we are doing, and it's really not the time for women to stop at any cost. Well, basically, Indonesia is a more than the Republic of Bali, and so. Well, on behalf of our Ministry of Tourism, please do come. and see for yourself the diverse reality of Indonesian and the dynamics of the young people, especially.